YouTubers, this is my second instructional video. I'm going to talk about timing and time signatures. There's 4 common time signatures. There's 2/4 time, 3/4 time, 4/4 time, and 6/8 time. So the top number, which is 2, 4, 3/4, 4/4, and 6/8. So the first number in that set is the top number. It's written as a fraction, and it tells you how many beats are per minute. How many beats are per measure or per bar. So in 2/4 time, there's 2 beats per measure. In 3/4 time, there's 3 beats per measure. In 4/4 time, there's 4 beats per measure. And 6/8 time is 6 beats per measure. Another word for measure is also a bar. So 4 measures, 4 bars equals the same thing. So basically, you have different sets of notes that have different time values, just like increments of money. Think about increments of money. A quarter note gets 1 count or 1 beat. A half note is held for, I'll demonstrate a quarter note. That's a quarter note. Half note is held for 2 beats or 2 counts. 2. You have what's called a dotted half or a dotted quarter. The dot just gives it an extra beat. So a dotted half is 3 counts. 2, 3. A whole note is 4 counts. That's a very long tone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all of those values in 6/8 time, now 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 is all of what I just said applies. But in 6/8 time, it's doubled. So a quarter note in 6/8 time, instead of getting 1 count, we get 2 counts. 1, 2. A half note would get 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4 in 6/8 time. And a whole note would get 8 counts, so on and so forth. So basically the 6/8 time, meaning 6 beats per measure, it doubles all the time values that was given at first in 2/4, 3/4, and 4/4 time. And just give you an example, time signatures and timing is very important in music. There's a lot of math in it. For example, an eighth note, we already established a quarter note gets 1 count, so an eighth is half of a fourth. So an eighth note would get half of the beat instead of a whole beat. It's quick. A 16th note, which is half of an eighth note, would get a quarter of the beat. It's very quick. Let's do a series of 16th notes. Those are 16th notes. An eighth note, quarter note, half note, so that's like 4 notes in it as a series, and it gives you an idea of how quick it goes. But the higher the note is, for example, an 8th note, 16th note, it decreases in value by half. So I said a 16th note is a quarter of the beat. 32nd note would be 1/8 of the beat. So 32nd note, real quick, almost like a staccato type syncopation. That'd be more like kind of like a butter, like a roll type. Those are 32nd notes. So now I'm just going to play some things on here just to give you an idea, to kind of put all of it together. Timing is very, very important in music because it pretty much breaks up music it gives music the nuance, syncopation, the cadence, staccatos, different accents, things you want to emphasize. There are certain expressions within a musical phrase that wouldn't sound right or sound the way it sounds if it wasn't for different types of notes, such as eighth notes, quarter notes, half notes. They're there for a reason because whoever wrote it or who composed it wants those series of notes played a certain way. And to really execute that expression, you need we utilize, when I say we, I mean songwriters. We utilize different types of notes to get our ideas across in a way. You can't just play the same run. That's not very exciting. There's a certain cadence. So I'm playing some eighth notes, I'm playing quarter notes. I'm not playing everything at the same speed. That's an example of what I'm talking about. Instead of so I'm playing some notes fast, some notes slow. That means I'm playing some notes quarter notes, some notes eighth notes. So to give music a certain cadence or a certain expression or a certain nuance, different types of time values on different types of notes are definitely used. I taught a student today, let's see. So that's the opening line to You Got Me from Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu and the Roots. But I can't play that expression doesn't quite go that way. So I'm playing some notes again fast, some notes slow. It's a combination of quarter, combination of eighth. So that's that whole expression. But again, there's a certain way I'm playing it. I'm not. Not very recognizable. But if you play it in the way that the writer wrote it, in this proper cadence and proper nuance with the correct timing and the notes being played correctly, the proper eighth notes, the proper quarter notes, the way they're supposed to be played, it will sound more like something that's a very unique expression. Same notes, but in the right timing. So I hope that kind of makes sense, everything I was saying. But basically, that's how important timing is to music. You really have to pay attention to your quarter notes, your eighth notes, your 16th notes. They give the music that flavor, that spice, that cadence, that nuance. Staccatos, accent marks like dotted half notes. All of those you have to pay attention to them because once you learn the notes, you have to be able to play the notes in a certain way to really get the expression of that song and the feeling of that song across. I hope this helps. See you next time.